It's probably the most requested thing that I make in the house. You guys have seen me make it a couple times, I think. If not, I don't know. I have a short or two on this, but that's not the point of this. I did make a mistake. I was like, we're gonna make homemade garlic knots. Sounded epic. So I ordered these, right? Thinking that these were raw. These aren't. These are preheat, or just reheat. So my idea is we're gonna cut them open. We're gonna bake them normal. We're gonna split them open a little bit, add a bunch of mozzarella cheese and some garlic and stuff like that, and we're gonna make like a cheesy bread out of them. So we'll make something fun, but I literally thought they were gonna be raw and we were gonna be able to manipulate them, and fail. I guess that's what I get for not reading the directions when I ordered it. So whatever. Happy Wednesday. Not too much to do tonight, but a couple things for sure. This is, like I said, again, this is one of my most requested in the house pasta dishes. So that's what we're making. It's not that hard either. All right, I need to get my knife. We'll start on the chicken. I already brought my knife over here, and we should actually probably preheat these. 350 degrees. Done. Okay. Chicken. So hope everybody's doing well. Happy Wednesday. What did we do on last Sunday's live? I don't remember. I know it was something, obviously. Just got my chicken breasts. You guys know I always trim them up. Trim out the stuff you don't want to eat. Saucy, what's up from Cali? Cali, yeah. Colorado here. Saucy, thanks for chilling with me. I hope you're doing well. I don't have any P.O. Box packages tonight. To be honest, I didn't go to the P.O. Box, so I forgot. But I think there's a couple things in there. I think there's some stuff inbound, so definitely if we have a pop-up live on Friday or definitely on Sunday's live, we'll have some P.O. Box packages, so. Just sharpened my knife too. I gotta be careful, it's super sharp. I know a sharp knife is safer, but I can feel it. It's super sharp. Without. There we go. That looks good. All right, I'm gonna butterfly these. Cook quicker in the pan. That's why I do it. Chicken's kind of one of those sort of pain in the ass things to cook. Gotta kind of go low and slow, but there's a lot of time for low and slow. There we go. It's just a good butterfly on these. Austin, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I'm having a great day. Hope you are as well. JC from Venezuela. I love that. Hope you're doing well. We're probably in the same-ish time zone. It is 5:47 p.m. here. I know Venezuela is just pretty south of where I'm at, so makes sense. So hope it's a great day. Yeah, Austin, totally a good day. Hope you're having one too. So we're doing chicken pasta. We're doing some, I messed up on the bread rolls that I was gonna buy. I was gonna buy the ones that are raw and you like let them rise, and we were gonna make garlic knots out of it. But I bought the one that are just reheat, these ones. So I'm gonna cook these normal, and then we're gonna cut them open and stuff them full of mozzarella, garlic, like a garlic butter mozzarella. And so we'll have like some cheesy bread to go with this pasta. It sounds really good. Another Austin. You know, one time in a live, we had 3 Joes, I think, 4 Joes, and they were all like talking to each other. It was hilarious. It was like the Matrix was definitely a glitch in the Matrix that night. It was hilarious. And they were all just Joe. It was pretty funny. Old school. That was a live from like December probably. It was pretty funny. Yeah, I think so, Austin. I think, you know, I had a plan for something else. We're just kind of working with what we got, you know? And that's happens all the time in this kitchen, I feel like. So par for the course, right? Nice sized chicken breasts too. So again, I butterflied these. I'm gonna season these how I normally do. If you're old school to the channel, you kind of know what I put on them. If you're new, I'll tell you exactly what I put on them. It's kind of foolproof. It's just like the way to do chicken, in my opinion. There's obviously better ways and there's worse ways, but this is just the one that I tend to do more often than not. What was that, a goldfish? I had some goldfish crackers earlier, so. All right. Let's see. Made salt, pepper. Let me grab some seasonings here. Cam, what's going on, Cam? No P.O. boxes tonight. I'm sorry. I forgot to go today, which probably means we'll be doubled up for Sunday. Sorry, Cam. I know that's your favorite part. I know, it is your favorite part. But like I said, maybe we'll be doubled up on Sunday, right? That's a good thing. We'll just do like a P.O. box bonanza. I don't know what the hell you'd call it. Some pepper, some salt. And I want to get this going because obviously the longer this sort of sits together, the better. But then we'll get these rolls in and then we'll come back. Garlic powder. We're gonna use fresh garlic in the pasta, but I still want to season the chicken the exact same way that I always do. Just seems to work really well. A little bit of onion powder, and we're also, hey Cynthia, don't make me blush. We're also gonna use some shallot in this, but I still feel like the way that you want to build the chicken shouldn't matter what we're using in the sauce. Smoked paprika, just a little bit. Gives a little bit of red to the sauce, adds some smokiness to it. Wait till you see the sauce. Like I said, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know this recipe kind of. It tends to change every single time I make it. Just changes a little tiny bit, but that's kind of what makes it good. And this is my secret, everybody knows this. Worcestershire sauce on the chicken. Every time. Trust me, it's amazing. Okay, let's get the other side going. Tongs, there we go. Okay. Yep, just get the other side. I got some chicken on my hands. Hang on one second. Oh, let's see. One time, keep the P.O. boxes, open all of them in one live. That would be kind of funny. Just to do them all in 1 month, Cam. Is that what you mean? Frank's Red Hot. I do too, Peter. I love Frank's Red Hot. Actually, Peter, somebody sent us this the other day to the P.O. box. Have you ever seen this? The pickle Red Hot? This stuff's actually not horrible. I don't even like pickles, and it's better than I thought it was going to be. Oh, you should totally try it, Caitlin. I'm telling you, I do it all the time. I mean, I don't do it if I'm making like fried chicken. Like when we do chicken and waffles and stuff, I don't. But on something like this, all it does is just help. It helps a little bit of caramelization in the pan because when we make the sauce, we're going to, scrape all that up off the bottom. It works perfectly, I promise. So, what's up, Pirate? So a little onion powder again. I'm almost out. Actually, I am out, but that's all right. We're gonna use some shallots in there. A little garlic powder, and we're gonna use some fresh garlic in this sauce too. What are we missing? Pepper. I hate this pepper. I gotta get a new pepper. This is one of those like pepper medleys. Nothing against pepper medley. I just prefer black pepper. Just the basic black pepper. I don't need anything fancy. But yeah, this medley. I gotta get a new black pepper. Next time I'm at the grocery store, I'll try to remember to pick one up. Again, a little smoked paprika. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we'll do a little bit more Worcestershire on this side. Throw this in the fridge and let it all just kind of chill out. I got the oven preheating for these rolls too, so. Lucas, what's going on? For a side, Cam, we're just doing, this is my no-name chicken pasta. It doesn't need a side. But we are doing some of these bread rolls. And I thought these were raw, and I was gonna make garlic knots out of them. I was gonna like cut them and roll them, but they're not. They're warm and served. So we're gonna normal cook these, and then we're gonna split them open, put a bunch of mozzarella and like garlic butter in there, and make like a cheesy, French roll. Hopefully it's good. Oh yeah, sorry Priscilla. I'll remember one day. Katie, what's going on? Happy Wednesday to you as well. All right, so there's our chicken. Just gonna put this in the fridge. I know it's raw, but it smells delicious. All right, scoot over there. All right, now, make sure we're clean a little bit here. Effie, what's going on? Thanks for saying hi. Okay, I wonder if I need to put these on. Brush with melted butter before baking. I don't want a softer crust, to be honest. I kind of want these crunchy, desired number of rolls on a baking sheet. That's easy. I know how many we need. Okay. It's the first time I get to use this one. I got these on clearance at Costco. Maybe the second time. I didn't need a knife. Okay. I don't even know how many's in here. There's a lot. I think we should make like 8 of these, because I'm sure if my son has some, he'll probably want 2. And we'll give ourselves a couple to play with there. That's 7, I can count. All right, so 8. Okay, so we're gonna make these, and like I said, we're gonna cut these open, maybe like a cross, and we're gonna stuff them with mozzarella cheese and some garlic butter and then finish them. So I wanna get these just cooked, and then we'll go do the fun stuff with it. How long does it say? 12 to 14 minutes, okay? Put these back in the freezer. And yeah, it's a little bit of cheating, but I mean, I'm not a baker, you know? Where's Nathan? I don't know. That's a good question. Nathan usually pops in. Hey, free samples, what's up? Nathan usually pops in and out, so we shall see. A couple other things we need while we're waiting for the oven to preheat. Put those there. I need basil, fresh basil for this pasta. I ordered some, yeah, that was my worry. So my basil from last week is pretty wilted. I don't want to use it. Could not get any fresh on my delivery, so I got freeze dried. I've used this stuff before. Jeremy, what's up? I know Jeremy. Yeah, so we're gonna use some freeze dried basil, but I've used it before. It tastes okay. I'm gonna throw these in the oven for 12 minutes. Ooh, why is my watch off? Set me a timer for 12 minutes. Perfect. My watch has been acting super weird lately. Like, I'll set timers on my watch, and then all of a sudden it will just never go off, and it's like it never even existed. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know if it needs an update. Who knows? I love fresh basil, and I try to have it as much as possible, and I'm telling you, when I did my grocery order, because I've been busy at work this week, I like added fresh basil to the cart. I went to check out, and it was like, 1 item not available. Fresh basil. So I went back, chose a different brand, unavailable. I even chose the giant basil, like the one that comes in like the salad container, unavailable. Just couldn't get any fresh basil. So, like I said, in a pinch, especially because we're doing it in a sauce, like if you were using this for some, you know, I don't know, Italian, what is that called? Like an antipasta where you're doing like mozzarella and tomato, you wouldn't want to use dried pasta. But in a sauce, it's gonna all be kind of thickened up in there anyway, so it's gonna work just fine. All right, so I don't really need that. This grated Parmesan, I ordered a new one because this one, I don't know if I opened it or not. And yes, I usually like to do my own Parmesan, I know, but this one will work for what we need it for, and it's unopened, so this will be good. Got some heavy cream here too for the sauce. I'm trying to think what else we need. Tomatoes. Gotta cut a tomato or two, and a shallot. Okay. Let's cut some tomatoes and some shallot for our sauce. What's up, Blade? Got a new one, what, Cam? I'm sorry. Got a new one. Sorry, I don't know what you're saying, Cam. Worst luck with getting fresh. Yeah, I mean, I kind of do too, free samples, and I've definitely like bought the one that you can plant, and I've done it. So yeah, Jor, we're doing chicken with this. I'll show you. We actually already prepped the chicken. It's just in the fridge. So I got 2 chicken breasts. I butterflied them. We seasoned them, and they're just hanging out in the fridge. So chicken pasta with some bread rolls that aren't homemade, but we're gonna make them epic, I hope. So yeah, happy hump day, so high. I hope you've been well. I haven't seen you around much. I feel like that's what I need to do, Cam. Thank you. I'll get a new watch. All right, so these are just cherry tomatoes. You can use whatever kind you want. This is just what we have, so this is what I'm gonna use. That's probably enough. So we're just gonna put these in the sauce, so. Bro, all right, 8 jam. I don't know what that means. But I'm just rinsing the tomatoes, so. Need paper towels. I don't know, I always wash my stuff, so Rinsed it off pretty good. Roll them around. It's okay if they're a little bit wet. We're not gonna like saute these or anything. We're just gonna add them in toward the end. Well, in the kind of the beginning of the sauce that we're gonna make. So just need to get them set aside. This is what I don't like about cherry tomatoes. They just roll all over the place. I could do without them. You guys know I don't even really like tomatoes, but they definitely belong in this pasta. So, and I sharpened my knife yesterday. It's super sharp right now, which is perfect for these little tiny tomatoes. I'm doing good, Jam TV. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Or some people say hump day. Happy hump day. I don't really mind the term hump day. It always makes me think of other things. So, but I get it. It's midweek. It's the hump. Makes sense. I feel like people have been saying that since I've been little. So it's an old term. There's probably some new rizzed up form or whatever the hell you kids say these days. Thought I sharpened my knife. Yeah, there we go. Middle of the week, exactly. Yeah, of course, Jam. You know how we roll around here. Everybody's important. We got a bunch of cool people to hang out with on a Wednesday. It's just fun. So it's the getaway to the weekend. It's close. It's close. And I've actually, this week's been going slow for me because I've been really busy at work. And so, I don't know, it just seems like it's gone slower, which is weird because when I'm not busy at work, the week seems like it goes by fast. So kind of doesn't make any sense to me, but it's cool that tomorrow's Thursday already. The weather's been changing a lot. That's why I'm wearing a hoodie. It's not cold outside, but like it's been really chilly at night. So, you know, I don't know. It's like hoodie. And that's why I bought this light because it's going to start getting dark in my house at like before I even go live. So I had to get this light. And I feel like some TikTok girl that's about to do a dance move or something, and I'm just not going to do that, but that's what I feel like. Hey, from Russia, Rena, thanks for coming in. That's awesome, from Russia. We got Argentina tonight, Russia. We're all over the place. It's been raining, Cam. I like the rain. It rained here like all day yesterday. It was really kind of cold, like cold enough to where we'd have the windows open and like the fireplace on at night. Addie, what's going on? Thanks for hanging out. So it was really nice. Had the fireplace going, you know, extra blankets at night, that kind of stuff. I'm sort of ready for it. I love summer, but I don't know. I'm ready for a season change, so good thing it's here. Yeah, this should be enough tomatoes. That's perfect. Again, I don't like tomatoes, but in this sauce, it just goes really well. You're from Jamaica. Awesome, Jam. I think I remember you saying that a long time ago. You've been in the channel a few times before, right? If I recall. From Jamaica. I've always wanted to go to Jamaica. I've heard it's pretty amazing. All right, shallot. I got to figure out, do we want to grate this or do we want to cut this ourselves? I kind of feel like we should just cut it because if we grate it, it's just going to be one more thing to clean and I don't really want to do that. So we're just going to cut it. Actually, since we're going to cut it, we can cut it in half. There we go. Now it'll be easier to peel. You cooking so slow. I'm sorry. I have a live show that I'm doing and I'm talking to people. That's why. If I cooked real fast, if we just did 5-minute lives and it was all pre-made, it wouldn't be fun. Well, I guess it's fun for some people, but not for me. This is what's fun. Hanging out with you guys. Sorry, I'll try to speed it up for you. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, I do go live 2 times a week, usually Wednesdays and Sundays. We do some Friday pop-ups here and there. The Friday pop-up lives are usually, not that this isn't fun, but they're usually a little bit more crazy because we're doing like drinks or something with it, you know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, slow's good. Slow's not bad. Slow's fine. We're all having fun. We're hanging out. If you got somewhere to be, I could understand. But if you're at the airport waiting for a flight, you're like, all right, this is fine. Free TV. So hey, free likes. I think you double tap the screen. I don't really know because I don't know. But likes, actually they do help me out. It gives me gets me into YouTube's algorithm. So if you're having fun, consider liking this. It's free. Rumor has it you'll sleep better at night. I don't know. Let me know. Like it and then tell me next time I'm live if it worked. We'll see. It's called science. Lean more on it. Yeah. ASMR, all right. There you go. There's your ASMR for tonight. I don't know. I've been told my voice is kind of ASMR, so maybe that's helping a little bit too. I don't know that we're going to use all these shallots, but we'll see. There you go, shallots. If you could replace this with white onion, any kind of onion you have, I just am one of those people that prefer shallots over any other kind of onion, to be honest. So we might as well get a little basil out already, because this is going to go kind of fast when we're ready to do this. So we'll do some garlic here too. By that time, see, look, I think my timer's gone again. It's seriously, oh no, I have 3 minutes. Okay. Whew. I'm telling you, my watch has just been acting super crazy. And I think it's an iWatch 7, like it's not even that old. So again, dried basil, fresh is better, but dried basil goes, it'll work. Freeze dried, excuse me. I know you had school today, Cam. It's Wednesday. Sorry, late night AI. We're doing, this is kind of one of my signature dishes, I guess. It's something I've kind of made over the years and put out some shorts and stuff, but this is just what we always come back to. This, I call it no-name chicken pasta. It's a cream-based pasta with chicken and pappardelle noodles. You could use whatever kind of noodles you want, but this is just the one that my family, Bree likes it, my son likes it. This is like the one. So we got some rolls in the oven too. We're gonna kind of spice those up a bit with a few things. So we're just kind of having a lazy, you know, chicken pasta Wednesday. I mean, yeah, AU, but if you want some healthy stuff, go look at some of my shorts. I actually cook really clean, healthy stuff. So just subscribe, like this, so it'll come back in your feed, and go watch some of my shorts. Sorry, I had to. But yeah, most of the stuff we cook, besides something like this, is actually pretty healthy. So you can never go wrong with chicken pasta, Shayna. Ever. It's like a rule. So I need some fresh garlic. I should actually do some more garlic, because if we're going to do the garlic butter on the rolls, I might as well do a couple more garlics here. So professional cook? Not at all. Just been cooking forever. Steven, what's going on? How are you? Good evening. Good evening to most of you. Nope, just been cooking a long time. Figured some things out that work for me and what the family likes. Yeah. And we're not doing any experimenting today, really, except for on the bread rolls. We're going to try something new with those, because I ordered the wrong ones. So we're going to get a little bit creative. But no, as you can tell, as fumbly as I am, I'm not a professional chef. I'm not really a professional at anything. Kind of one of those jack of all trade types. Not super good at any one thing, but I can do a lot of things. Kind of. Hey, good to see you too, Steven. I always appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. Makes me happy. Okay. Pinch that one out. Ooh, this one looks a little off. So we'll cut out the bad part. Yeah, it should be enough for everything that we need. We'll probably essentially use like 2 big ones for the pasta, and then we'll use the 2 small ones for the garlic butter that we're gonna make for the bread. So that'll work good. No way this is fitting in here, is it? It's a big ass. Oh, bread roll's done. All right. It says to let them go until they're a little bit more golden brown. I'm not going to, because we're going to cook these again with all the cheese and garlic in them. So we're just going to set these aside. Okay. That's really the only thing we got going in the oven. Everything else is going to be pasta, so easy. Pork per kilo is 50 cents in India. That's actually really cheap. Pork here is probably $2-ish a pound, so maybe $4 a kilo if I had to guess. Why is this not working? Come on, get in there. This one might be too big. Isn't this supposed to move? Yeah, it was just too big. Okay. That's cheap for pork though, holy cow. I know that there's a lot of like religious and dietary restrictions in some parts of the world, but that just seems super cheap, so. Okay. Garlic, yum. Okay, yeah, that should be perfect for our garlic butter and for our pasta. Guess I need to get some water boiling too. Well, I appreciate it, AI. Cheers, thank you for the sub. Yes, this is the chicken pasta, Harry. Requested by Bree and by my son. This is the chicken pasta. We got some rolls too. We're gonna do some fun stuff with, hopefully. But yeah, this is my signature chicken pasta. And I'm excited. I'm always excited for this. Let me get some water boiling. And by the way, thanks for coming in, Harry. Happy Wednesday. What am I drinking, Blade? I'm drinking a seltzer from Costco. Like I said, I always appreciate the subs. I appreciate the likes. They're all free to do. So I appreciate you guys. Oh, let me grab the pasta while that's going up. Yeah, and we're gonna use pappardelle. I have 2 different bags, but I'll cook in the same amount of time. It's like a wide noodle. And this is just like my favorite pasta ever. You wouldn't want to use this obviously for like a baked pasta. You'd want something a little more rigid, but for just like a fork twirling creamy pasta, this stuff is amazing. So that's my recommendation. Grab some pappardelle. Hey, from Russia, we had another Russian in here. Thanks for hanging out. All right, you're back. Just salt in the water a little bit. Always good to do. Whoa, wrong one. So yeah, if you're just joining, I bought what I thought was gonna be raw bread rolls, and I was gonna roll them out and make garlic knots out of them. Turned out to be the heat and serve ones. So we're gonna split these open, put some garlic butter in them, and stuff like a bunch of mozzarella in them, and then bake them. And that'll be our bread that we're gonna have with the pasta. So, you know, work with what you got, and this is what we got. So that's what we're doing. We're changing it up. Parmesan, I can leave this all in here. We're gonna use a lot of Parmesan in this sauce too, so. I should make beans on toast, Steven, and you know, I can get Heinz beans here. We can get them at a specialty market. It'd be fun to try, because, you know, I like baked beans. But see, that's the thing, like the beans there are different than what we have in the States. Ours usually have like more brown sugar and like there's onions in them and stuff. So I should try it one night. I think it'd be fun. I think Bree would really enjoy doing that too. Just trying something new. Maybe we will. Because I could see that being super fun. So move that over to there. All right, what are we missing? We just really need the water to boil so we can start cooking up this chicken. Cheese rice, that sounds amazing. I should look up a recipe for cheese rice. That sounds great. Chevy's not in the stream, I don't think, Blade. That's a good question. Haven't seen Chevy. I don't think I have any moderators in here right now. Just have to moderate myself. Nobody get too crazy. Oh, chicken. Okay, start preheating the pan. Oh, I totally do jam. Like, it's my thing. It's my thing. Obviously, YouTube. I have a whole channel dedicated to it. All right, I need these tongs back. All right, so the chicken, I don't know if you guys saw, but we seasoned it. And then here's how I cook it. If I'm cooking it in a pan, this is how I do it every single time. A little bit of canola oil. Year 1, too, I like that. Stop and breathe. I was told to go faster. Little canola oil. I breathe enough, I think. And we're gonna do some butter. This is how we're gonna cook the chicken, and it's gonna be epic. So butter obviously gives it flavor. The oil keeps the butter from burning, but we want that caramelization. We want some crispy chicken, and that's what we're going for. So, let me grab the chicken. Timing on this should be pretty good. I'm gonna grate some mozzarella off to the side for the bread that we're putting in the oven while we're waiting for the pan to heat up a little bit. Okay. And I literally just said, I'm not gonna use my cheese grater tonight, and here I am. Always using the cheese grater. Is this a Chevy Live? I don't know what that means, Cameron. Chevy's missing from the Live, if that's what you mean. No one knows where Chevy is. Yeah, happy Wednesday to you too, Sports. That's awesome. Thanks for coming back in. It's good to see you in here again. All right, a little bit of mozzarella. Let's do a little bit extra. The dogs can always have some tax, right? Especially if Nathan comes in and demands dog cheese tax. We're gonna need it. All right, put that away. Where am I from, Mia? I live in the Denver, Colorado area. It's Colorado, United States. Make sure it's not too hot to handle. Okay. Almost ready for that chicken. Getting the water boiling over here for the noodles. I don't know where Nathan is either. Cheese tax is 100% real. Yeah, thanks, Archer. I appreciate it. One delish. Oh, we're making a chicken pasta. It's like a creamy chicken pasta with tomatoes and basil. It's gonna go pretty quick, so if you're bored, stick around for a minute. Kind of, you know, one of those things where once we get the chicken done, boom, boom, we start throwing stuff in, making the sauce, and it'll be done before you know it. So, the mozzarella's for the bread rolls that we're cooking. We're gonna stuff some French rolls, French bread with some mozzarella cheese and some garlic butter and stuff. I think it's gonna be really good. But I do need to make a little garlic butter sauce. Okay, over here, let's put that on low. Throw some butter in that pan. We'll saute up a little bit of garlic, sorta. Steve just walked by. I don't know. Yes, chicken pasta, exactly. Nice day compared to yesterday. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of cold and rainy here too, Archer. I'm in the Colorado area. So, Steve literally just walked by. I don't know where he is. So I'm gonna do like, I don't know, a tablespoon and a half of butter. We don't need too much butter. Put that in this pan. We're gonna add just a tiny bit of this garlic, because I want this garlic to kind of cook down a little bit in the butter, and this is what we're gonna use for the rolls. So not a whole lot, because we need the rest for our sauce. So you go slow on this. You don't want the garlic to burn or anything. I just don't want the raw garlic flavor in the butter when we put it on the rolls. So that's why we're doing it that way. All right, chicken's probably ready to go in. Yeah, there's our chicken, nice and seasoned. There we go. Yeah, we'll be able to fit all 4 of these in there. There we go, perfect. Maybe a little bit of the extra Worcestershire and all the stuff in there. Oh, it smells amazing already. All right, I'm gonna wash this really quick so we can pull the chicken back out and put it on here. Let it rest. I just totally splashed water up all over the front of my hoodie, but I guess it's black, you can't see it. Garlic butter. Hey babe, how's it going outside with the projects? Too many people in Colorado. I kind of agree with you, Archer, but you know, more like more subs. Please, that would be amazing. Colorado is beautiful, Brandy, I love it here. Yeah, we did, but we don't do religion and politics, you know that. Have you ever used ground chicken? Yeah, it's a little hard to find, Ken, and there's something about ground chicken. Like, I've used it before when I make like a lettuce wrap or, you know, some sort of like P.F. Chang's copycat. I definitely use it, but that's about the only time I use it, because Ground chicken, the texture is a little bit funky in my opinion, but I guess maybe I just haven't cooked it in the right way. But yeah, I can usually find it at my grocery stores, you know, where the poultry is. So Octagram, we're not doing it. Come on. No religion, no politics. It's a chill spot. You guys know that. So I know you're just being snarky, and that's fine. But then it'll just start tumbleweeding out of control, and I'll start blocking people. What's going on, Mohammed? How are you? All right, so we got our tomatoes, our onion, and our basil over here, staged and ready to go. We need our heavy cream. By the way, there's heavy cream in this. And our Parmesan's already over here, so perfect. All right, so see this garlic, we're just doing a little light saute on the garlic. I just want to cook the bitterness out of the garlic. We want this to taste like garlic. I can smell it already, and it's almost done. It's close, very, very, very close. Do you have any preferences for pans? Not really. I use this old Calphalon set that I bought like 5 years ago, and it just holds up. I mean, they're pretty sturdy, so I don't get paid to say that. I spent $500 on this set, so. Cooking chicken al fresco with buns. I mean, it is fresh chicken, and we got some buns, so sure. Start taking a look here. Not ready yet. Odd textures when it's ground. Yeah, I totally agree. So, 100%. And of course, I have two. I always have two for some reason. I think I have two because I start with one while I'm prepping everything, and then I grab one for the beginning of the live, so then I always just have two sitting around. Whatever, they won't go to waste. This is on like medium heat, by the way. Chris, not at all. Nope. Professional, not chef. So, take a look here. I mean, we're getting some good color, which is what we want, but I really only want to flip this once. I'm going to end up flipping the thick ones twice. But we're going to cut this chicken up and throw it in the sauce right before we add the pasta in. So even if it's just the tiniest bit undercooked, we're going to simmer it in the sauce for a few minutes, so it'll kind of finish it up. So what do I do after the lives, Cam? I always clean up. Always. My kitchen's always a disaster. So, you having fun? I am having a blast, Madeline. 100%. I like turkey tacos too. I definitely do. It's kind of fun to make with like Thanksgiving leftovers. Okay, I'm going to kill the heat on this garlic. As you can see, it has just the tiniest bit of color. This is going to be perfect for the bread rolls. So we're just going to let that chill over here. I don't necessarily want it to harden. I just don't want it on the heat anymore. So Gordon Ramsay, the new generation. Oh, I hope not. I'm not that mean. Yikes. All right, there we go. See? Bring it over. Some nice color on that. There we go. Looks good. Smells fantastic. But this is the way I make this chicken every single time. So, W. Rest in peace, big dog. Oh, yeah, Achilles. Totally rest in peace. I forgot, Cam. Thanks. I'm just kidding. Yeah, totally rest in peace, Achilles. That was great. Yeah, so these are the rolls. We're going to cut these open, and I'm going to put, ooh, that's a big someone hair on me. I'm going to cut these open and stuff them full of like garlic mozzarella and then bake them again so we have like this cheesy bread to go with the pasta. I think it's going to be really good. So, how's Bree doing tonight? Good. She's actually, she's making like wreaths, like holiday wreaths, but like, here, let me show you. So like she made this last night and it says like Hello Fall in the middle, and then she's gonna make some Halloween themed ones. So just, you know, working on projects and stuff. Yeah. While still having a broken foot, and she has to be in the boot for 2 more weeks. So Madeline, this is so good. The bread, I'm really hoping it turns out amazing. It should be delicious, totally.
What you're doing right now smells amazing.
Yeah, the chicken smells phenomenal. I can really smell the smoked paprika in it right now, and it's just, and the Worcestershire, it's coming out really well. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool wreath, and it's got this thing that hangs in the middle that says "Hello Fall." So I think she's gonna try to sell that to somebody in the neighborhood, maybe, I don't know, and then make a couple Halloween ones in the next couple days. So, very fun. Man is back with the cooking, Evan. Cheers to you on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm excited about the bread for sure. Pasta's boiling. Check on the chicken here in a second. I should probably get the noodles ready. I think I'm gonna use both of these bags because this is really good leftover, and the sauce we're gonna make has a lot. So we'll just do both different kinds. 12 to 13 minutes. They're the same pasta, it's just two different brands. This one says 7 to 8 minutes. All right, we're gonna change that then. Okay, so now we got two of the same brands. There's Brie. Two of the same brands, so it'll be a little bit more consistent that way. Oh. Beef and pasta tomorrow. That sounds amazing, Evan. I love beef. One of my favorites. We did, I feel like we did beef on Sunday. Or what did we do on Sunday? We did kebabs. We did chicken and steak kebabs on Sunday on the barbecue. So good. Madeline says hi, babe. There we go. And then I'll put this away for next time. Bree said hi, Madeline. I don't know if you heard that or not. So, all right, Cam, have a good night. Have fun at school tomorrow. We'll see you for sure on Sunday. Unless you're not leaving, you were saying have a good night to somebody else. Could have been the case. Chicken soup in the Instant Pot. That's on the list to do, Evan, really soon is a chicken soup. So, you know, now that it's fall, we're going to change up the channel a tiny bit. Oh, there's Steve. Who was asking about Steve earlier? There's baby Steve. And there's Archie. You guys want some cheese tacks? There you go. Archie. Steve. There you go, bud. You guys can have a couple more. Steve, you can have a couple more. All right, last one, and then I gotta get back to the live doggies. Okay, watch out, boys. Oh, it's gonna be so good, Sugar Mama, I promise. My name's Gunner, by the way. You don't have to call it This One Hits. That's just the name I came up when I started YouTube, and I just don't have the balls to change it. Quit your dumb jobby job with your dummy boss. I feel you. I've been there. I feel like we've all been there. Good luck. That's always kind of it's a weird spot to be in, but it happens. All right, so look. That's what we're going for. See that? Because all that's doing is it's just making this like crusty stuff on the bottom of the pan, which is exactly what we want. Yep. The chicken's probably about done. I'll pull it here in about 2 minutes. We'll start making the sauce. Once we start making the sauce, once it's simmering, we'll go poke the holes in this bread and make our garlic mozzarella bread and throw that back in the oven. It's gonna be amazing. Actually, let me turn this up to 400 degrees for the cheese. There we go. We'll be eating really soon. Brad, what's going on? Such a good color. New to the channel, love the channel. I thank you, Dallas. It means a world to me. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, check out some of the old shorts. They're super easy stuff. I'm gonna be making some different stuff this fall. Some stuff I'm gonna have to do shorts out of because it just won't work on a live. It's like Randy Marsh with the cream fraiche. Exactly. Yes, James, it's me. With the long hard wooden spoon. Brad's in here now. Mr. Gunner or Gunner, just Gunner's fine. The chicken's gonna be great, I promise. I make this like once every 2 weeks. It's gonna be so juicy, I promise. I do really good chicken. Quit overlooking the chicken. I'm fine. Oh, see? Now we're starting to match the other side. That's what we want. I know what I'm doing. I've done this once or 3 times. But yeah, seriously, probably just about 1 more minute on this, and then we'll cut it up and we'll start making the sauce. Hello, it's me, the kid that drinks beer. Oh yeah, you haven't been around for a while. How's it going? Like red bell pepper in your chicken soup. I'm not the biggest bell pepper fan. I would roast them and then like stick blend it if I was gonna put them in there. I just don't know if I want big chunks of red bell pepper in there, but sounds good. Chicken's always an A+. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate you. Secret ingredient is patience. True. Chicken is low and slow. I was actually grilling kebabs, chicken kebabs last Sunday on the live, and some guy came in and he was like, your chicken's burnt and all this stuff. And I was like, all right, I know what I'm doing. This isn't my first time. I don't know what that means, Fuller. I mean, sugar, we don't know, but he just calls himself the kid that drinks beer. So, Cameron's back. Look at that. We blend the bell pepper and... okay, see, that I could do, Evan, for sure. Ain't my first rodeo. That's 100% accurate. It's like my third. All right, so we're going to pull the chicken, put it on this pan, and then we're going to start making the sauce. Yeah, look at that. See? That's the kind of color we're looking for, because once we cut this up and put this all over the top of the pasta, I'm actually going to mix it in. It'd be prettier. If I was doing a short out of this, yeah, look at that. Just beautiful. If I was doing a short, what I would do is cut up the chicken, make the sauce, make the pasta and everything, cut up the chicken and lay it over the top so it looks better, but it's like the real world. We're just going to eat it how we want to eat it. Oh, I need to get some wine. White wine. I believe we have some somewhere. Red wine.
I think I bought a small bottle.
Yeah, you bought. Oh, yeah, we got some. Okay. I just had to dig through all the booze. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to need white wine. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is going to go fast. Garlic first. We don't want to burn it. So, we're going to go quick. Garlic. So, the onion, the shallot in here now, will cool the garlic down a bit. So we're onion and shallot, or shallot and garlic, sorry. It smells so good. And see, it's like we're scraping all the stuff off the bottom. That's where all that flavor is too, right? So good. That smoked paprika is really giving everything this like slight orange color. White wine, deglaze. Just use it all, whatever. So now we're gonna let this simmer, cook all the wine out, right? Or all the alcohol. So, gotta yell bam. I know, I've done it before and I'm like, I am not that guy. So somebody said something about the internet. I'm glad you have it because you can see me on it. French onion type bread bowl, same sugar. And I'm actually, on my list to make is French onion soup. Like I said, it's probably gonna end up being a short because it would be a way too long and a boring live for everybody. So I'll make a short out of some French onion soup, and that would be cute in those little bread bowls. It'd be pretty amazing, actually. So that's a good idea. So if you see me put out a short and we're putting them in those little bread bowls, that's because of you. So Emeril Lagasse, I mean, I grew up with that guy. Corn chowder, I don't know if I've had enough of it to judge it. So lots of cheese, lots of onions, easy. Yep, this channel's built on cheese, just so you know. Look at Archie just standing here. He won't even move out of my way. He's like, whatever it is, it smells good, Dad. Beat Bobby Flay? Ooh, I'd probably make, if I had time, I'd make my beef stroganoff 100%, and I would crush him on it, just so you know. Beef stroganoff would take me about an hour. I don't know. I don't remember how long the show is. If I really busted ass, I could get it done in an hour. Problem is, it just has to simmer so long to like really tenderize the beef, even though I'd use sirloin. So, but I could probably do it. So, Skyline chili. I mean, sugar, I've never tried it before. I've always wanted to. I'm really intrigued. Yep, there's Arch. Hi, Archie.
Do you have one?
Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, what do you need, babe? Another beer? Got
And my ice boot?
Broken Foot B needs a beer and an ice boot. There we go. Be right back. Yeah, of course. All right, so once we think we've cooked all the alcohol out of here, which is probably about now, it's been a minute or two. I put in a little bit more than I usually do, so like a beer too. Thanks, sugar. I wish I could. I can't. So now we're gonna add in, the tomatoes, and we're gonna let these tomatoes kind of cook in the wine for just a second. Not too long. A lot of times I like to use Romas for this and just cut them up small. Like I said, we just had cherry tomatoes, so this is gonna work out perfect. You know, cook with what you got. Like I definitely had to put in an order for some stuff, but you know, I could usually 9 times out of 10 I have everything in the house to make this dish, minus the heavy cream, because I only buy one and then I use the one for this. So, but yeah, we're just gonna let these kind of cook for just a second. I'm trying to think on these noodles. I need to do the bread, so we're gonna leave that water going. So I'll do the bread, we'll pop those in, cut the chicken, make the rest of the sauce. Yeah, we're doing good on time. Favorite cheese? White cheddar is probably third. Regular sharp cheddar, orange is my top of all time. Also the fake cheese and the baseball. Oh yeah, baseball game cheese, pump cheese. That's what I call it, pump cheese. It's epic. Well, I appreciate it, Truth. I mean, I go live on Wednesdays and Sundays. I don't see that changing in the fall. I used to go live on Fridays and Sundays. I'd say 2 times a month I go live on Fridays. I call them pop-up lives. And I've been kind of slacking on the short stuff lately, but we were coming up to the end of the summer. Just kind of had a lot of like concerts and just like things going on, so I just haven't had as much time, but cooking wine has a lot of salt in it. Ken, I usually only use a wine that you would drink. So I don't use proper cooking wine. I'll usually use like a good Chardonnay if I'm doing that, or a good Merlot or Pinot if I need the red. Parmesan cheese is very good. I agree. It has to be fresh, like off the block. That's when I love it the most, because it's got like that crystallization and the kind of bite to it. Uh-oh, more cheese tax? Nope, they left, Cam. I'm in the clear. Winton Island Head. Shark tuna. Shark tuna sounds interesting. And 4 beers? Hell yeah, I'm into that. I don't know what you're talking about, dog. I don't know, dog. Just make sure you know how many minutes you got left on that and see if your mom needs to re-up you. One time, double crown bottle of red. Ooh, yeah, sugar, no, That, we can't be having that. Wow, that sounds like too much. Okay, so I feel like we're good on to add the basil now. Now, if this was fresh, obviously I would add it in more at the end, but since it's freeze dried, kind of want to get it a little hydrated in there. So the basil we got going. God, this is so good. This is almost like a Tuscan chicken pasta that I've really just tweaked and worked on myself over the years. You could probably find something very similar to this online. It might have been a little extra basil, but that's okay. Shark and tuna. Oh, shark and tuna. I was going to say shark tuna. Yeah, Steve. I know. We need Steve back, don't we? 2 bottles of flame splitter. I don't even know what that is, Brennan, and that just sounds like it would kill me. So, yeah, exactly, dog. It's that boring. It's that boring you're in here talking to me. So, thank you. You make my life less boring. All right, so now we're going to do this whole bottle of cream, heavy cream. You could use whipping cream, but I feel like heavy cream's the move on this one. Now, I'm gonna pull a little bit of pasta water out as we're making the pasta, because in case I need to thin this. But once this starts to bubble, we're gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese in here. Probably some pepper as well. I can't, Joe. I can't do it. I'm contractually obligated not to. So, sorry. You know. So, I don't know. I can't. It's beyond my contractual stuff. Oh, it looks... Just wait. Seriously, one of my favorite things ever. It's definitely, babe, this is probably your favorite thing that I make, right?
One of them.
One of them, yeah. Definitely in the top 3?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But there we go. Once, like I said, once it starts to simmer, we're gonna add some Parmesan cheese and stuff. But let's go back over this way, because we need to start doing some other stuff over here. There we go. That's better. Is that Popeyes? 100% this is Popeyes chicken. Oh, is chocolate milk as a substitute? Yeah, use chocolate milk. Yeah, definitely. Oy, it is coming, Austin, and this is just one of those things that I just absolutely love. So I'm gonna prep these rolls really fast. I feel like if we get these done, we'll be able to not worry about it anymore. So nice and crunchy, crispy these rolls are. I know that wasn't proper English. But I'm just gonna split them like this. I feel like an X pattern would be good. Probably using the wrong knife for this. This would make more sense. So just like this, just gonna X them. Archie's underneath me, he's like, bread tax. Maybe later, bud. Can't give you any bread right this moment. Okay. Like I said, in the beginning of the live, I thought these were gonna be raw and it was gonna make garlic knots. But these are just reheat, so I was like, we'll just mess with them. We'll make them a little bit better than they probably would be. So, there we go. So we're gonna X those, put these back on. Now we'll get the butter out. As the sauce is coming to a slow, gentle boil, here we go. So I'm gonna garlic butter all of them, but I'm only gonna cheese 4 of them because my son doesn't really like cheese bread. Don't ask, I don't know. But I know he's probably gonna want a couple of these. So we're gonna do mostly just some butter on the top for these ones. And we're gonna save really the garlic mostly for the other ones. We're gonna only bake these just for a couple minutes, so they'll just get a little bit kind of crispier on top, but that garlic butter is gonna be pretty incredible on here. Sorry if I'm missing stuff right now, guys. Just trying to make some delicious dinner foods. The mountain oysters, never had one, don't care for them. Not my thing, not my jam. Not that it's like weird or gross, I don't think I would like the texture, to be honest. Actually, it is kind of weird and gross, but whatever. The texture would be awful, yeah. But that is definitely like a Colorado thing, for sure. Actually, I think you can still get those at the Buckhorn Exchange. Buckhorn Exchange is a, in what? At Coors Field?
Yeah.
Yikes. No thanks. I mean, I would try one just because I don't care. I'm not like weirded out about it. I'm just never going to order it. Like if somebody I was with ordered it and they were like, try one, I'd be like, sure. I actually can't believe I've never really tried one before. I'm not like the most adventurous culinary person, but I'll try it. As long as it's not mushrooms, I'm cool with it. And I just know that I don't like mushrooms, so you're never gonna have a mushroom dish that I'm gonna be like, oh, you changed my mind. It's just never gonna happen. So, all right, so we're garlic buttering these. I'm gonna stuff these now with some mozzarella, these split ones. And we're gonna get these in the oven for, actually we're probably gonna wait until we're almost done because these are only gonna take a minute or two. But I feel like these are gonna just crush life. Okay, so it's like the garlic's like crispy too. Like we did it nice and slow, so we got some like crispy garlic in here. Okay, we'll set these off to the side. Make sure we're getting all that butter in there. Perfect. All right, let's check on our sauce really quick. It's starting to bubble. Okay, I guess I'll bring you guys back over here now. So, sorry I missed a ton, you guys. I really did miss a lot. One thing from Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah.
Cool. I don't know. Half his bank account, I guess. The guy, he doesn't turn me off. It's just, I don't know. I think he just, by the way, Parmesan. And yes, I usually try to do fresh. This is grated. Ooh, we'll put some Parmesan on top of the bread rolls too. He's just, I don't know. He's like made his whole thing. I know he's a great cook. He's just made his whole thing about being an asshole. And it's just, you guys know me. I'm not an asshole. I'm actually like the opposite of an asshole, so. Oh, for food. Probably I would want a steak from him. I want to see how he does a steak. And then I would compare it to maybe how I do a steak. So, Rocky Mountain oysters come from the calves. I know, yeah, because that's when they clip them up. You know what I'm saying? Snip, snip, clip, clip. That's when they do that. Thank you, Rachel. It's coming along. I actually need to turn this sauce down just for timing reasons. I should probably put the pasta in, but let's stuff these really quick. Then we'll move on to the pasta, and then we'll start working on our sauce and make sure that that's good to go. So I'm just gonna stuff these. Look, mozzarella in here, that way, and then we're gonna stuff it in this way. I think these are gonna be awesome. Bam. So crispy garlic, mozzarella, there we go. And we'll bake those. We're only gonna cook these for just a couple more minutes. We already pre-baked these, So these don't need a lot of time. I am gonna sprinkle some Parmesan on top. As you can tell, it's hot in here. I'm starting to get real pink and oily. Starting to get the face. I need to clean it. So there we go, just stuffing mozzarella in here. I should put red peppers on a couple of these. Brie wouldn't want the red peppers, but I definitely would. So there we go. Look at that. I cut more mozzarella than I thought I was gonna need, and I end up needing it all. So that's perfect. Okay. There we go. Mozzarella stuffed, crispy garlic butter. Oh man. I'm gonna put red pepper flakes on like 2 of these with a little bit of Parmesan on here too. I feel like the Parmesan's gonna help give it a little bit of some crisp on top. I may have to make a short out of this. Holy cow. It's looking so good. Yes, it looks so good, Rachel. I totally agree. Am I Italian? No. Last I checked. If your wife made food for you, what would she make you? Babe, what would you make me if you made something?
Depends on the time of year, but pot roast, short ribs.
Oh, yeah. She just said depends on what time of year, but pot roast, short ribs. Brie made some short ribs. About a year ago. No, last fall or last spring. We did it on a live, and it was one of the best things I've ever eaten in my entire life, and I'm not just saying that. Kendall, we are making, so I'm making some bread for our chicken pasta that we got over on the stove over here. So let's actually go over that way. Thanks for reminding me. All right, so our sauce is just over here chilling, right? Just simmering away, stewing down the tomatoes and stuff. I'm gonna add the noodles in right now. I'll start cutting up the chicken, then we'll put it all together, the chicken in here. And that's when we'll throw, in the last couple minutes, we'll throw that bread in. And I think the bread's gonna be amazing. So let me add the noodles in here real quick. Again, this is pappardelle. It's one of my favorite pastas. It's in these little nests. It's really thin, it's really wide. It's just an amazing pasta for this dish. I think we're gonna cook it all. Yeah, there we go. We're gonna cook all of that pasta. But I found a rogue nest in here. Well, that's okay. So this is gonna take about 8 to 10 minutes, the pasta. This sauce, I'm gonna taste this really quick because if we need to add salt, we need to do it now. But we put a lot of Parmesan in there. I know it's kind of hard to see. I can't tell you enough how insanely good this is. And it is so easy. It just takes a little bit of prep. It's phenomenal. Sorry, Brittany. Brittany, I do have a short on something very, very similar. It's called No Name Chicken Pasta if you want to check it out. So definitely not potatoes. I wish they were potatoes. Potatoes are delicious, but these are not potatoes. Nothing, we don't have any potatoes tonight. And actually, Brittany, if you missed it, I got some bread rolls. We stuffed some of them with mozzarella cheese and some crispy garlic butter. I can't wait for these. These are gonna be really good. But I'm gonna cut up the chicken right now and we'll add it to the sauce and just let it kind of simmer away while we're waiting on the noodles. We should be eating in like 10 minutes. Oh, it's gonna be so good, Brittany. And thanks for coming in and hanging out. Yeah, the No Name Chicken Pasta, I believe what it's called. Actually, I think it's one of my most, well, it's not my most popular, but it's kind of up there. So I need this. I'm just gonna cut up this chicken. Nothing fancy. We're not teaching anybody anything new. But I want to cut this in like bite-sized pieces. Actually, see, Brittany, there's our chicken. So good. And we're gonna have to add a little bit of pasta water to this sauce, so just to thin it out just the tiniest bit. So I'm gonna miss a lot while I'm cutting this chicken, so I apologize, everybody. But I have been loving all the channel support lately. You guys are epic. It really means a lot to me. It does. I know I say that, but I really truly mean it. So thank you, everybody. It's fun. It's a fun hobby. I love doing this. Getting close to 5,000 subs, which is nuts. I never thought I'd have 500, and I have almost 5,000, so super cool. Thank you. All right. Look, the dogs are over here for chicken tax, apparently.
Oh yeah, you said the C word.
I did. Bree said I said the C word, so the dogs came over. She's right. All right. Almost got it all cut up here. So I just did it in long ways, and I'm just gonna do it because you want these like bite size, right? You don't be fighting chicken tenders in your pasta. Okay, scooch this back over to here. So I'm putting it back on the pasta or on the tray because there's a bunch of juices on the tray. We want that. Okay, almost done. I will give the dog some chicken. I promise. All right, you guys can split that piece. How about that? Arch is like, split? Okay. All right, dogs real quick. Arch, there you go. Steve, there you go. Okay, now you gotta move. Arch, watch out. Or don't. Arch, please. All right. So there's all the chicken cut up. Like I said, if I was making a short out of this, I would have cut it in a prettier way and laid it on top once everything's done. But I have zero problem just putting it in here and letting it all, look at that. It's gonna be so good. All right. Did I set a timer for the pasta? I hope I did. Otherwise, we just have to check it by hand. So, oh, Queso, what's up? Thanks for coming in. Sorry if I missed some stuff. Queso, there's a bunch of Parmesan in here, okay? So don't be sad that you're late. It's all good. Your favorite slime. I love that, Chino. I love that for you. You know, it's probably learned behavior. So thank your mom when you see her next. Nancy, hello. How are you? Let me put these seasonings away. So in the sauce now, because I know it needs it, I'm just gonna do a tiny bit of pepper. And I'm gonna add just the tiniest bit of salt. Because I tasted the sauce already. Actually, I don't know that it needs it. Oh, it's so good. You can taste the wine. You can taste the paprika, the smoked paprika. Oh, it's so good. I'm ready for these noodles to be done. I guess I should put this bread in about... Do I have a timer for the noodles? I need to take a quick code yellow, actually. Code yellow. Give me 1 second. I need this in my life. You good, love?
Yeah, great.
Okay. Smells so good.
It does. It smells amazing.
Much needed code yellow. Thank you for hanging out. We are super close. We're really just waiting on the pasta. I need a little bit of this pasta water to thin some of this sauce down since it's reduced a lot and we have a lot of cheese and heavy cream in there. So we don't want it too thick. We want it, you know, a little bit more watered down than this. So you too, Queso. And again, thank you. This is your second live in a row. It means a lot to me. I'm glad you found the channel. Thank you. It means the world. It's hot in here. It's exactly what it was, Hilda. Yeah, MC, code yellow. If I ever say code brown, you guys are in for a couple more minutes. I won't. I wouldn't do that to you. MC, tell us what you think a code brown is. Just kidding, don't. All right, I think I'm gonna pop this. I need the timing on this bread and noodles and everything to be so right. Yeah, there you go, MC. There you go. I don't even want to move you guys back over to here because everything's happening over here, so. But yeah, here's the bread. I cannot wait to pop this in the oven. So I put some red pepper flakes on like my two. Bree doesn't want any red pepper flakes. My son doesn't want any cheese or pepper flakes. So I just stuffed these with mozzarella, Parmesan, red pepper flakes, crispy garlic and butter. I really feel like these are gonna turn out amazing. So actually, if these work pretty good, I might make a short on this and just pop it out there and be like, hey, you want an easy side dish for tomorrow? Do it. We'll see how it goes. Actually, one of my side dishes, if you guys are interested in a side dish, really not trying to plug this, and somebody was asking about like Bree's cooking earlier. Bree made me these potatoes one time, or told me, yeah, I think you made them for me, and then we wanted to make them again. I made sous vide. Was it the tomahawk? We made sirloins one night on the grill. They were epic, and these potatoes that I made on the side were so good that I the next day I made a short out of it. They're called buttery parsley potatoes. They're legendary. You should check that out. And it's so easy. I don't know what that is. No, sorry, Brennan. Well, again, Queso, I appreciate it. And we all actually, all the channel old school members and everybody just appreciate you being here too. So thank you. I know, DJ, just wait. It's going to get so much better too. Wait till you see this. All right, I feel like the noodles, I'm trying to eyeball it. I'm going to take a little pasta sauce or pasta water out because I know I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to thin this a tiny bit. Keep a little on the side. No, that's not just something people on the cooking channel do. You should always save a tiny bit of pasta water whenever you're making its sauce because you might see it already loosened it up a lot. So that's perfect. All right, I think we're close. Let me try one of these noodles. I think we're super close. They're gonna be hot. Oh, so hot. But I gotta try it. Oh no, it needs at least 4 more minutes. You should, Brittany. I'm telling you. I think I have no name chicken pasta, version 1 and version 2. They're pretty much the same. But I think the first time I made it on a short, I had 9 subscribers, and so it didn't really go anywhere. And the next time I did it, I had a couple thousand. So the most recent one would probably be the better one. Yeah, so Maureen, funny thing. I know, sorry, DJ, me too. Maureen, the funny thing is I bought those frozen bread rolls because I wanted them to be raw and I wanted to rise them, and then I was gonna make garlic knots. And I was like, this would be a cool hack and you're gonna make something like this, you don't have to spend all day doing dough. But they're just reheat ones. So I cooked them barely, and then I'm stuffing them, and then we're gonna finish them in a 400-degree oven for 2 or 3 minutes and see how they work out. So they're just like French rolls. So maybe one of those easy dinner things, instead of just doing the biscuits in a can or something, might as well do something a little bit, looks fancier. No spice pack for our noodles, Brendan. These are just pappardelle noodles, and we're gonna put the noodles straight into the sauce and toss them. DJ, now you're talking. I appreciate you. Yeah, DJ, for the most part, Bree cooks. I do YouTube so often, and I'm always messing around with things that I never really give her the chance to, unfortunately.
Not really.
But when she wants to, I'm absolutely go for it, babe. She can do what she wants. I tell her all the time, you're a grown-ass woman. You do what you want. But yeah, DJ, I appreciate the sub. Appreciate the likes, everybody. This is fun. Not my first time going live, but it's definitely always a fun time going live, so. Now I gotta get ready for the serving. Okay. Put that away, put that away, put this away. My tip too, clean as you go, a little bit. Just a little bit helps. Just the tip. Yeah, that pantry door is, that way. That's an antique something. Found it in an antique store. I used to have a barn door slider and I hated it. Found that in an antique store and just put hinges on it. So no clue how old it is, where it's from. There's probably not even another one, but it fits in my doorway perfectly. So Brendan, I have before, and I would love to do that again. You're a beer can chicken, babe, like a whole chicken sitting on a beer can. You grill it.
I don't know if I have.
That's a damn good idea for Sunday, Brennan. Will you put beer can chicken on the list?
Doing it right now.
Thanks, babe. Well, again, DJ, thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot. It means a ton. These noodles got to be getting close, and when they are, oh yeah, they're way closer. Okay. I'm gonna throw this bread in right now. Again, here's our bread before. Snapshot, mental snapshot. And it's going in. Okay, I'm thinking 4 minutes on that. Timer. Try another noodle here real quick. Gotta be close. And I always like to cook mine a little al dente. I like a tiny bit of bite. I don't like them when they're too mushy. Let's see here. Cut. Drop that one back in. Don't worry about it. Nobody saw that. Now I can't pick it up. Oh yeah. Noodles need about 1 minute. All right. I guess I should start grabbing stuff to start plating this with. Okay. So, bowl. Do you want yours in a bowl?
Yeah.
We'll do 2 bowls. We'll do my YouTube bowl. I don't know why, but why not? Do a paper plate for some bread for my son and Bree. All right. You're pretty much ready to go here. Oh, these noodles. I'm so excited. What do you do? Wine, chicken, some chicken smoked in wine. I mean, I would probably try it. Those kind of things just take so long that I feel like they wouldn't work on a live. Like I'd have to mess around with that on my own and then like transfer it to a short or something. All right, so I'm pulling the noodles off. These are definitely done. I'm just gonna go straight in here with these. I should probably get something better than these tongs. Yes, you could use the spaghetti strainer, I know, but it's just one more thing to clean, right? Plus a little bit of water from the pasta will help a tiny bit. The sauce. Going straight in there. See what I mean about these big pappardelle noodles? They're super tender. They're wide, so they soak up a ton of sauce. They're just perfect for this. I've never really made this version of my chicken pasta without these noodles. You could use like an angel hair or something. I just feel like the sauce is heavy enough to where you want noodles that are really gonna hold up. But you could absolutely use like penne or something, it'd be fine. Bow tie, whatever. I just think pappardelle is the best noodle out there, so cool. There we go. Just gonna toss this around a little bit. I'm missing everything and I'm sorry, but it's worth it. Oh my gosh. This smells so good, you guys. See the tomatoes in there? And see, this is how, if somebody was watching me toss this right now, they'd be like, this guy definitely is not a chef. He doesn't know what he's doing. And you would be correct. I know what I'm doing, I'm just not a chef. Okay. We grab a hot pad and we'll move. Turn the heat off. I'm moving, you guys. We're gonna plate this up and we're gonna eat it. Probably gonna plate my son and Bree first, like I always do. And then we'll sit here and eat a little bit and we'll talk. Okay. But there it is. So this is my live version of the no-name chicken pasta. You guys, I just wish you were all here. If you could try this, this would be your go-to. This is what's seriously the most requested thing in my house is this right here. How easy was that? I mean, yeah, somebody was like, you cook slow. We're on a live. If you weren't bullshitting like me, you can do this in 30 minutes for sure. If you don't have, a bunch of people watching you and talking to you, which I love. So Mr. Kane, there he is. Mr. Kane, it's been a while. I hope you're well. Single 10 years too quick. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly DJ. If it was just me, I'd be prepping like one thing a week. Like this, I could eat off this all week. Now, do I want to eat pasta every day? No, because I'm trying not to be as huge as possible. There's the bread. That's what I was waiting for. All right, we're gonna give the bread 2 more minutes. Okay, and actually I'm gonna, yeah, 2 more minutes, and I will try it. I will, but like I said, what would my son cook for me? Oof. Box mac and cheese, probably.
You know, a box of rice.
Or yeah, rice. That's what he would do. Rice. Sorry, I'm gonna hook him up first. But look at this. That pappardelle noodles. I'm telling you guys. Try them. Buy them. And no, I don't have money in pappardelle family. They just work the best for this. It's so good. I know he's gonna want a lot. I'm gonna give him some bread too. Like you can see the basil in there and just everything. So that's for him. So good. Of course, it's all messy. Actually, I can pull his breads really quick because his aren't dependent on melting as much. Watch out, Steve. Watch out, buddy. Okay. Pull that. Bread's almost done. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go deliver. But there we go. No name chicken pasta. So good. Let's go. Watch out, it hurts me. He's always like trying to keep pace with me. All right, we're gonna make brie one and then we're gonna do ours. So, doggies always want something. It's so good. You should want to eat this. This is epic. Whoa. Probably need some better tongs for this too. They keep slipping out. Big long noodles. Oh, bread's done. Perfect timing for bries. Gotta get some chicken in there. All right, clean up the side because, oh, Archie's over here licking the towel because I wiped the side of the bowl off. So there's bries. I'm gonna put some Parmesan on there, but we'll grab the bread. Excuse me, dogs. All right. Excuse me, Arch. So there's our bread that we made. It's all melty. Gotta be able to try to fit all this in here. So hot. I need some tongs. Where's my tongs? All right. So look at that bread with the mozzarella and the garlic and the butter. And go get brie going. RG, that's hot stuff, bud. Don't burn your nose. All right, here you go, love. Yep. All right. Time to make mine and we'll eat. So, did I add flour? No, this is Parmesan cheese and heavy cream. That's pretty much it. These tongs killing me today. There we go. I'll add a little chicken on the top. Oh, I didn't Parmesan cheesy, babe. Do you want any Parm?
Yes,
Okay. There we go. I'm gonna move this back, Parmesan these. I gotta pull this bread apart while it's still warm. Put that back. Grab the Parm. Excuse me, all the dogs. Like that much? Okay. Watch out, doggies. All right, so here's mine. Gonna move this. Add a little bit of Parm. And again, I usually do my own fresh Parm. I just didn't feel like ordering it because I already had some, so. Oh, the bread, it's so good, Madeline. Gotta grab my drink. Fork. This is still hot. Hot. Very hot. So here's that bread that we made. There we go. Mozzarella, garlic. Oh, that doesn't have any cheese on it. Baby, you gotta try the bread. It's so good. It just turned out good. So that was the point of that bread, was like, you got something that's kind of basic, can make it pretty incredible with just doing a couple things. And I put red pepper flakes on mine, so it's got a little bit of that. There you go, chicken, noodles, no-name chicken pasta. I'm telling you guys. I just don't even know how to explain it. It's salty, the chicken, the cheese, the cream, the basil, the tomatoes. The white wine comes out a lot in the best way. The shallots in here are perfect. You could use white onion. I've done it before. It works great. I just had a shallot and I prefer shallots. Sorry, Archie. There's no pasta tax tonight. Crumbled Italian sausage too. Yeah, swap the chicken out for Italian sausage. Absolutely. Cook it the exact same way. The bread though. I could eat this bread almost every day. And these are just basic rolls that we got from the store. Like, just the kind that you reheat. I feel like I need some sauce for this. Hang on, Archie. Daddy's working. I'm gonna get some extra sauce because obviously who doesn't want to dip their bread in sauce? Babe, if you're lacking sauce, I can hook you up, by the way.
I think I'm good right now.
Okay. Yeah, so that bread we made, crispy garlic in these French rolls with butter, mozzarella, and red pepper flake. Where's Sherry when you need her? Where's the Australian? In the sauce. I'm telling you guys, you make this pasta dish once for your family, for yourself, whoever, they'll ask you to make it about every 2 weeks. So I'm apologizing now. When you can find this on a short that I have, it's called No Name Chicken Pasta. So good. No dessert needed for this, DJ. And yeah, MC, you would never even want boxed mac and cheese ever again. It's just one of those things where this isn't anything that like is super difficult to do. I've just been making this for years and tweaked it enough over time. Like if you got this at a restaurant, you wouldn't know that just some old dude in Colorado made it for you. You'd be like, oh, that's the best pasta I've ever had. And I'm not being cocky. This is honestly insanely good. This is not theater here, folks. Is this better than the last one or is it about the same?
I'd say better.
I think it is better. It's so good, queso.
You crushed the bread.
Yeah, the bread turned out great, right? Oh, I should turn off the oven. Speaking of bread. All right, I did promise Archie bread text, didn't I? Come here. Sit. Now sit pretty. There you go. He likes to sit pretty. I know the little eyes. 3 cups of maple syrup. Brennan, watch this, Brennan, or look at this. Brennan, somebody sent me this to the P.O. box. Have you had this before? Obviously, we all know what Tim's is, but I've never had their canned chili before. Yeah, we got Canadian friends. Thanks, Harry. I gave him some bread. This pasta, though. All right, I know it's kind of hard to see, but with the chicken pieces, and again, if you were making this for people, I would leave the chicken out of the sauce, cut the chicken into like long strips, you know, like fajita style, serve the pasta, and then put chicken on top of it and serve it that way. It just look so much better, but I know, Hortons, right? I actually was in British Columbia a couple years ago. Didn't go to Hortons once. I wanted to, because I just wanted to, you know, it's like when in Rome, but I didn't. And I think I was at the airport coming back to the States, and I was like, Damn it, I forgot Hortons. I don't know how you could forget it. They were everywhere. So I don't really bake that much. And Brittany, I'm telling you, it's so good. I don't bake that much. But if I did, brownies, box kind. I'm not that much of a baker. I tend to, like, we did a lot of pizzas over spring. I was doing homemade pizza. I was making my own dough. I could just never like dial it in right. It was good, but I just couldn't get it where I wanted it. So not the best baker. So messy. I'm telling you. So good. Again, if you're interested, I'm not just trying to pimp my shorts, but there is a short on this called No Name Chicken Pasta. It's everything. This should be the new version of like Marry Me pasta. It's that good. Like if I made this for you on our first date, you'd probably be like, broken cook, done deal.
Oh yeah.
So good. And you know, Brie and I obviously really like food. So it's important. Man. This keeps pretty good leftover too. Sometimes pasta doesn't, this one does. And it's because these big wide noodles, they don't, you know, dissipate like spaghetti. Oop.
Really?
Date dinner, that's exactly what it would be, DJ. Date dinner. You want to impress somebody? Make this. I'd say make it once first by yourself to learn. The garlic in there is like the perfect amount of garlic too. But this bread, yeah, the mozzarella's gotten a little bit firm, but the bread was. That's how your hubby cooked for me. Now you're married with 2 kids, see? That's all it takes. I actually only put mozzarella in here because we had some left over from. What did we make with mozzarella not too long ago?
Pizzas, mozzarella sticks.
Oh yeah, we made pizzas and we made mozzarella sticks. I had a little bit left and I was like, look at this.
It's so good.
Like, that's just mozzarella in there. Garlic butter, crispy garlic because we lightly cooked the garlic. It's so good. And those were just rolls that we bought from the store. Queso, you absolutely should. I'm telling you, it's so easy. If you're not doing live, you can make this in 30 minutes. And I think even in the short that I posted, I didn't post times, but I'm like, this is under 30 minutes for sure. And it's amazing. Kind of agree, Brittany, but you've been around the channel long enough. I think you know that I prefer Oaxaca to mozzarella. But I would never put Oaxaca on a pizza. You got to use mozzarella. But as far as just like an everyday white melting shreddy cheese, it's going to be Oaxaca every time. Brendan, I've seen conversions on that. Doesn't it take like hundreds of gallons to make like 1 gallon of maple syrup? Deborah, I'll show you really quick since you just came in. It's been sitting for a little bit, but we made what I call this is like my specialty pasta. It's called No Name Chicken Pasta. It's got chicken, Parmesan, heavy cream, white wine, basil, tomatoes, garlic, shallot. Like I'm telling you, this is legendary around my house. I do have a short on it. I'm not. I always feel bad telling you guys that I'm like, I have a short on it. I don't want anybody to have to watch this live back. We've been going for an hour and a half. So, Deborah, there is shorts on my channel. Again, it's called No Name Chicken Pasta if you're into it. I'm not the big carrot person. Your wife's 8 months pregnant. Queso, I guarantee you, even if you didn't nail this, she would love it. Because even the worst version I've ever made of this is still pretty damn good. And yeah, congrats. That's amazing. So, yeah, Deborah, you came in, you stumbled into a nice little community, by the way. We got a good little live community that we've been going for, 8 or 9 months now. So, welcome. And Deborah, we made garlic cheese bread. This, I mean, how long's that been out of the oven? It's still pulling. Wow, I should do a short out of this, the bread. Dipped in the sauce, of course.
We have any more bread?
Yeah, you have a whole nother cheese bread. You want it?
Can you do half? Take half of now.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Bree wants more bread. There's a cross section. That's all cheese. Yeah, that bread's amazing. Steve.
Not go very self-efficient on this.
Sorry for the dogs, but that's what happens, I guess, when you're on the couch. You can't avoid it.
What is nice, but is no longer broken.
All right, I'm gonna grab a tiny bit more of this because it's so good. Ooh. I have a feeling in about 2 minutes my son's gonna come out here and be like, "Is there any more?" I'll be like, "Yeah, there's more. Don't worry." Here we go. Too hot? No, we're good. But yeah, that's it. This is an amazing dinner. So, and it's been a really fun live. Thank you, everybody. The orange in the pan, DJ, is tomatoes, and Deborah. Yeah. Well, thanks, Deborah. And again, thanks for stumbling in and enjoying the content. I mean, I'm telling you, it's hard not to just not talk to you guys and just pig out. It's good. But you kind of can't eat a lot of it because it is pretty heavy. Like, it's very rich, it's very heavy, but it's like you almost, it's like the salt level's like perfect, and it's from the chicken. I didn't add any salt to the sauce, but the Worcestershire sauce, like all those things that we did, really what ends up building this flavor. Thanks, Amber, I appreciate you. Yeah, of course, Amber, no problem. And again, if you need the recipe, it's on I have it in a short, so. Well, thanks, Ken, it means a lot. I still got another piece of bread. So good. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. I don't know what we're gonna make on Sundays live. Somebody, what? Oh yeah, somebody suggested beer can chicken. I wonder what the weather's gonna be like on Sunday. Because if it's cold, I can't really use the grill.
Who told you that?
Sunday, 75. We should do beer can chicken. We should do 2 chickens. And one of them we can do gochujang chicken. I've been wanting to do a gochujang roasted chicken for a really long time. Maybe we should do that. We'll do 2. We'll do like a traditional, well, what we would consider traditional, depending on where you're from. And then a gochujang chicken. Sounds good. Maybe we'll do that. And we can just sit out and drink beers and enjoy the 75-degree weather. Because beer can chicken is going to take about an hour on the charcoal, so. Dang, Brendan, that's crazy. I mean, do you do it for a job or do you do it for, like, just house? Or, you know, for the house use? So good, Shells. Yeah, and Brittany, have a good night. Yeah, we'll see you guys Sunday. I mean, we are kind of wrapping up. We're just sort of finishing, and I'll do a bit of cleaning, and then I'm gonna go sit down after I'm done cleaning, because sometimes just being on the lives, it's like, this stuff is still so good. Ooh, wine. We could do wine too, Giovanni. I actually have some pretty good bottles of wine. I just try not to drink wine on like a night before I have to work. It tends to like kind of dry me out and slightly hang over me depending on how much I have. I do enjoy a good red. I just don't like drinking wine in the summertime when it's really hot. Turns me off. And I don't like white wine unless I'm cooking with it, so. Yes, this is homemade, Brennan. Oh, wait, what'd you ask? I know it's homemade, but I mean, do you make it for your house or do you make it to sell to people? That's what I guess I'm asking. Put the Tim Hortons away. Oh, I'm getting so full. Like, I'm ridiculously full already. I should really probably stop. Whew. Before I start packing up, I'm gonna go ask my son, see if he wants any more. He probably will. I'll be right back. Sautéing. Well, I haven't gotten there yet. Okay. Oh, yeah. For your house and friends, that's cool. Brennan, well, if you decide you have an extra bottle you want to send me, I do have a P.O. box listed on my, and actually, Brennan, if you did want to send some, put your Venmo code in there and I'll send you back everything it cost you. But that would be really good to have some homemade, like, Canadian maple syrup. So consider it if you could. It'd be pretty sweet. I would love that, especially this time of year that we're coming up on, maple syrup stuff. I'd make something with it. Like I said, I wouldn't expect it for free. I would pay you back, so. Everybody stay calm and keep cooking. You know, Deborah, you could actually make this. You could make this, cook the noodles like 2 or 3 minutes less. Make this and put it in like not a Ziploc, but like a container and just reheat it in a pan. Have a little bit of extra like pasta sauce with you in case you need to thin it. This would be good camping. Put it in some paper bowls. You'd blow people away with this. They'd never had something so good camping, I promise you. Tuna and wine. You're different. We're different. Giovanni, we're different. I've never in my life wanted tuna and wine at the same time, but cheers. Again, Brennan, I'm just saying, it's no big deal. But if you did, I would pay you back because it sounds delicious. So I'm not going to get any more pasta, but I'm definitely going to finish my bread. Tell me if you guys sauce the bread like this too. Like you have to, right? A little tomato in there. I'm going to have to like run 2 miles tomorrow. Wow. So good. David, you're fire, sir. I left one of these caps out. I know where it's from. I'm going to put it away. And then we'll wrap up the live, folks. This has been epic. This has been a good one. Again, if you're interested in the recipe, it's on my channel. It's on a short called No Name Chicken Pasta. And I'm telling you, it's worth every single... I want to say this whole dish probably cost... I guess it's a little bit more on the expensive side depending on how much wine you have on hand. Yeah, Kyle, I always enjoy. Thank you. And I always appreciate you in here. I guess depending on how much white wine... If you have a boozy neighbor and you don't drink white, just ask him for a cup of white wine. Give him 50 cents. Or like a... I don't know, like a Wendy's coupon or something in exchange. Just, you really only need about a half a cup of white wine. Everything else, you probably have a lot of at your house. Parmesan, so good. All right, everybody. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Possibly a pop-up live on Friday, but definitely Wednesdays and Sundays, always. Again, Queso, congrats to you. Tell your wife we said hello. And if you end up making something similar or anything on my channel, just let me know because it means the world to me. Nothing I make is too complicated. Yeah, I feel you, Deborah, but you know. Yeah, thanks, Bells. It means a lot. And cheers, yeah. Cheers to everybody. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Maybe I'll try to do either a short on Friday or just do a pop-up live on Friday. It's always fun when we have nothing to do lives. So cheers, everybody. Love you guys. See you.